Hello, I am Vaishali Ghanwat and today's my topic is the human heart, the cardiac cycle. The cardiac cycle is a series events that occur in a heart during one complete heartbeat. It is crucial. It is crucial in the understanding how the heart pumps blood throughout the body. The cardiac cycle consists of two main phases. Systole means the contraction and the diastole means relaxation. First, we will see the atrial systole. Initiation of atrial systole. The cardiac cycle begins with a atrial systole, where the the upper chamber of heart, atria means the upper chamber of the heart, they contract. This phase is initiated by the depolarization. Depolarization of the sinoatrial node, SA node, often referred to as the heart's neutral pacemaker. Next, we will see the process. How is it process as the atria contract the push blood into the ventricles, means the lower chamber of the heart. The atrioventricular means AV walls, that the tricuspid and the tricuspid wall, they open during this phase, allowing the blood to flow from the atria into the ventricles. End of atrial systole. As the atria finish contracting, they enter a brief phase of the relaxation, and the ventricles are now filled with the blood. Second, the isovolumetric contraction. Initiation. This phase begins as the ventricle starts to contact following atrial systole. The electrical impulse from the SA node reaches the AV node, and travels through a bundle of His, and then spreads through the Purkinje fibers to the ventricular muscles, leading to ventricular contraction. Next, the process during isovolumetric contraction, the ventricles contracts, but volume of the blood within them does not change. This is because both the AV walls and the semilunar walls, means the aortic and the pulmonary walls, are the closed at this point. The pressure within the ventricles. Pressure within the ventricles rises sharply as the muscles contract. Next, we will see the purpose. The purpose of this phase is to build up enough pressure to overcome the resistance in the arteries, means the aorta and the pulmonary artery, that the ventricles will need to push blood into the ventricular systole. Initiation ventricular systole. Once the pressure in the ventricles exceeds the pressures in the arteries, the semilunar wall, aortic and the pulmonary, they are opening, marking the beginning of the ventricular systole. Next we will see the process. The ventricles contract forcefully ejecting blood into the aorta and the pulmonary artery. This blood is then circulated throughout the body, via aorta, and to the lungs via the pulmonary artery, for oxygenation. End of ventricular systole. As the ventricles contract and eject blood, the pressure within decrease. Once the pressure drops below that in the arteries, the semilunar wall dose, preventing backflow of the blood into the ventricles. This marks the end of the arterioventricular systole. Isovolumetric relaxation. Initiation. After ventricular systole, the ventricles begin to relax. However, at this point, the pressure in the ventricles is still higher than the arteria. So AV walls remains closed, and no blood enters to the ventricles. We will see their process. The ventricles continue to relax, and leading to a rapid decrease in the pressure. Since all walls are closed, the volume of blood in the ventricles remains unchanged. His the term is isovolumetric. Their purpose is this phase is crucial, as it allows the pressure in the in the ventricles to drop sufficiently to so that when the AV valves are open, blood can flow passively from atria into the ventricles. Our fifth point is the ventricular diastole. Their initiation is the ventricular diastole begins when the pressure in the ventricles falls below that in the atria, leading to the opening of the AV valves. We will see their process. Blood flows passively from the atria into the ventricles due to the pressure gradient. This phase is responsible for filling the ventricles with blood in preparation for the next cycle. The heart is in a state of relaxation, and the coronary arteries, which supply blood to the heart muscles, are perfused during this phase. Next, the late ventricular diastole. The end of the ventricular diastole, the SA node fires again, leading to atrial systole, and the cycle begins anew. Our sixth point is the heart sounds. First heart sound is the S1. This is the lub sound, and occurs during the closure of the AV valves at beginning of the ventricular systole. Second heartbeat means the second heart sound, S2. This is the dub, and occurs during the closure of the semilunar valves at the beginning of ventricular diastole. Then other sounds, in some cases additional heart sounds. There is the S3 and the S4 considered. Maybe a heart often associated with the specific conditions, or in a certain populations. Then our seventh point is the duration and the phases. The time frame. The entire cardiac cycle is typically lasts about 0.8 seconds in a healthy adult at a rest, and with a diastole taking about 0.3 seconds and diastole about 0.5 seconds. Their regulations. The cardiac cycle is regulated by the autonomic nervous system, with the sympathetic nervous system increasing heart rate, and the contractility, and the parasympathetic nervous system via vagus nerves, and they showing it down. Our eighth point is the significance. We will see the significance, the efficacy, and the cardiac cycle. That cardiac cycle that ensures cardiac cycle. We will see the efficiency, significance, and significance, that is the efficiency. The cardiac cycle ensures that the heart efficiently pumps oxygenated blood to the body, and deoxygenated blood to the lungs, for the oxygenation. Next, the adaptability. The heart can adapt the duration of the cardiac cycle in a response to in a response to physiological demands, such as during exercise or rest, by all altering the heart rate. Understanding the cardiac cycle is the which is the fundamental in physiology, as it explains the mechanical and the electrical activities that allow the heart to function as an efficient pump, and ensuring the circulation of blood throughout the body. Thank you.